Hello there, you're welcome to Security Tips with GSS Security. My name is Louis Idam and I am not here alone. I've got here with me the General Manager of GSS Security, Mr. Raphael Muizubu. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
We're going to be doing this together from time to time because there's so many insecurity incidences going on. So Mr. Raphael is going to be giving us some tips for us to be safe wherever we find ourselves. So on this particular episode, Mr. Raphael is going to be giving us 15 security tips, 15 safety tips. What are these safety tips that you have for us?
Okay, thank you guys. The first one, you have to pay attention to situational happenings around you. That is, you have to be careful when you are moving on the streets. You have to pay attention to cars, you have to pay attention to buildings, you have to know all this. When you are moving on the road, you don't put the two airports. So you pay attention to cars coming. So that if there is a case of people running elder skelter, you can know where to run. Because when you have these two airports on the ears, you can't actually hear or know what is happening around you. You will be dismissed. So we advise people to always pay attention wherever you are, at every point in time. You have to be at alert. Being at alert is the first thing. You have to know what is happening around you. You know the cars, the kind of cars moving around you. You have to pay attention to the kind of buildings, the houses around wherever the location where you are at that particular point in time. And you have to be careful and also be aware of the persons around you, people moving around you. You have to be very vigilant and alert with this first thing.
Alright, thank you so much. Then what about the issue of people who are always walking? Because when you're walking on the street, you see people with their phone just texting and they don't really know what's going on with them. I know I've had situations where I walk up to somebody I know and I do like, and they are really startled. So is that a problem?
Yeah, it's actually a problem. It's a big problem, and you see a lot of people moving around the streets with their phones. If they are not pressing or replying chats, they are making calls. One, when you are doing these things, your attention is divided. And anything can be happening. People can be running, or there is an attack approaching you. But because your attention is divided, you're not paying attention. You are either on your phone or you are making calls. And anything can happen. Your attackers can come and they will get you unaware. So it's always advised to say, we advise people not to use their phone while they are walking on the road. Don't make phone calls, don't press your phone. You can always do this when you are settled for your safety.
Okay, now with the surge of kidnappings and abductions around the country, especially here in the southeast where we are unfortunately witnessing things like that, are there areas you would advise people to avoid? Maybe during any time of the day, is it morning, is it night? Are there areas where you can say, okay, if you're in this area, you're safe? Is there even anything like just wherever you are, if you're in this so and so area, this place is safe, just do whatever you want? Is there any such thing?
So, as a security expert, I will always advise people. There are some areas, especially at night, you don't move alone. You have to have companions. You have to have people working with you, so that when something is happening, if we are 5, for instance, working, or we are 3, and there is an attack, probably one person escaped and the 2 were picked. The person who escaped can give an appropriate account of what had happened. Or when you are moving alone at night and at some dangerous areas, perceived to be dangerous area, when things happen to you, nobody is there to give an account. So that is why we would advise, like in the southeast here, in Anambra, for instance, there are some local governments that we tend to be the hot zone of the kidnappings among them.
Yeah.
These areas, you are not advised to move there alone at night. You need companies so that when something is happening, maybe one person is attacking. One person cannot attack 5 persons at a time. Maybe 2 or 3 might escape. The 3 or 2 who has escaped can give account to the police, to the government, and to even family members of what had happened to the other friends.